Hi, Shannon here. Super excited. We're ending day one of our IHA conference in beautiful Orlando, Florida at the Rosen. And I grabbed one of my favorite people as she was walking by because she has come to a lot of our conference. This is Caitlin. Caitlin, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I am Caitlin Wilson, and I am a hyperbaric clinic owner in the Pacific Northwest, actually in Vancouver, Washington State, just north of Portland, Oregon. And I own a hyperbaric oxygen clinic, and how I got involved was really my personal story, just dealing with my own health issues and finding a passion in alternative healing. Fast forward a little bit, went into business with Edna, my business partner, who's also here at conference, and we actually got involved with infrared light therapy. So learning about the magical healing powers of light therapy. And a year later, we discovered hyperbaric oxygen, which then led us to you and the IHA.
And you've been coming to the IHA for quite a while, right?
Yeah, I think we're going on 8 years now.
Oh, that's amazing. So just wrapping up day one, I was able to listen to some of the speakers, but I was running around not able to listen to all of them. So what was your favorite speaker today? Like favorite topic, favorite thing that you took away from today's?
Gosh, I'd have to say they're all good. They're getting better and better each year that I do come back. And Jim Quick definitely stood out to me.
He's amazing, isn't he?
Super influential. Yeah. And just learning how to tap into the powers that we aren't always utilizing, and finding new methods to overcome our struggles and set the bar higher.
And that's what you guys did, because I had the honor of coming to your guys' clinic. And we were just kicking off our 2020 tour, but I did a little bit before and went to their clinic, and it was amazing. Your clinic is absolutely beautiful, and the atmosphere and just the engagement that you have with your clients that come in and out of the clinic was absolutely amazing. And, I know you told a little bit before about your story, but what keeps making you want to do this and to come back to these conferences? Because, you've come to 8 of them now. So what keeps you coming back to the IHA?
I just think, honestly, you keep innovating it. You keep bringing in more and more influential people, the doctors, the experts in the industry. And each year that I walk away from conference, I gain more confidence, many more connections. And the more I come back, not only do we see familiar faces, people we can reconnect with and learn from one another, but also getting to talk to and educate the newbies, people that are just now starting their clinic.
Yeah.
And for us, Edna and I have gone back every year coming home from the IHA, and our team, our staff is growing, and they're always asking us, what did you learn? What was your takeaway? And you just can't put it into words. It's one of those things that you cannot understand the power of conference until you experience it.
And so I noticed this year that you had quite the tribe come with you to your conference.
We brought our entire team.
Yeah, and that was so amazing to see. And we see a lot more of that, more clinics bringing their staff, because that's so true. You could be sitting there listening to Jim Quick, you could be listening to Dave Godo, you could be listening to some of those people, and all of a sudden you're like, how do you take that back to your team is sometimes a little difficult. So that was amazing to see your whole team there.
And then they're able to bring that forward into our clients, with our clients too.
Right.
And so it just, it expands everything.
So you got into this because you had your own personal journey. Can you tell me a little bit about your own personal health journey?
Yeah, I was an extremely healthy child. And then when I turned 18, I got sick with mono. And that was the second time I've had it. So I had mono once, then twice, and I dealt with a compromised immune system and overall chronic fatigue. I had a lot of what I felt like was kind of a pre-autoimmune road I could have gone down. And I seeked out alternative health, changed my diet, started seeing a naturopath. And really the biggest change for me was discovering light therapy. And then when hyperbaric oxygen came into my world, I was a completely different person. So changed my energy, it boosted my immune system, and definitely got me out of that mild depression that a lot of us find ourselves in when we are dealing with an illness. And for me to be able to experience it myself, Edna, my business partner, she dealt with over 30 years of chronic migraines, and the one and only thing that took them away was hyperbaric oxygen.
Yeah.
So for us to experience it firsthand, gain the passion, we felt so strongly that we needed to share it with the world. So we started our clinic, and that goes back to why the International Hyperbaric Association for us is when we started, we didn't know what we were doing. You know, we're not doctors, we're not practitioners, we're just passionate, and we're self-taught in the world of alternative healing, but you gave us the tools, the confidence, the education, and the right resources for us to learn it ourselves and then bring it out into the world.
You know, we see that so much at the IHA. Like, I look back through, you know, the last 12 years and like see how far it has grown, and I see the members that are part of it, right? And most of the ones that you meet, there's a reason, right? You call it passion. Either they've had, you know, health crisis themselves or one of their loved ones, but that's what I love so much, you know, because you know my story with Grace and like how we got into it. And I just think that the more passion that we can have and compassion, that the more people we can heal. And as you see, like the IHA this year was completely different. Like even though organizing it and being a part of it, to actually like sit in the back and like watch it, I was like, wow, like this is really going somewhere. Finally, we're hitting that plateau. We're getting like influencers involved in the IHA. We're doing so many things like outside just hyperbarics, but letting people know that this is a modality that can help so many people. And so we're super excited at the IHA about the growth and what we're able to offer, you know, to our members like you. So you know, thank you so much for coming and letting me grab you to have this little chit chat, because I know not everybody likes to be on camera.
Thanks for making it happen.
But we're really excited, and I do have a little announcement, because we just made a decision that we're going to be hosting our January conference in Cancun, Mexico, January 13th through the 16th. And so I know I can count on you being there, right?
Absolutely.
So let us know what kind of speakers you want. We're just lining up our speaker, you know, hotline. But if you could say one thing to somebody that's maybe looking at being a member or thinking about being a member of IHA, like what they can expect
at conference.
Yeah.
Oh man, how to shorten that up into like one snippet.
You can say more, whatever you'd like.
So much, you know, the speakers are amazing. Each year, there's always something to learn. If you've been to IHA, if you haven't been, your mind's going to be blown in the education piece of it and the connections in the community. I mean, that's my biggest takeaway, is meeting the people in the industry that keep showing up and the new ones. It blows my mind every time. And
it does. And I really thank you for your support of the IHA, and we're looking forward to seeing you in Cancun. So come and join us in Cancun 2022, January 13th through the 16th.